So, Matrix trailer just dropped this week. This is the Matrix 4 Resurrections. This is just Lana Wachowski, formerly of the Wachowski brothers, now Wachowski sisters. Only Lana is working on this. The other Wachowski has not decided not to continue into this Matrix franchise. There is, a lot to get into. Let's just start off. What did you think? You just watched it. What did you think of the trailer?
Okay. A lot of things. I think that they should have made Neo get a haircut.
They should have got
Neo because he looks. If you don't know and you just watch it at the beginning, you don't know what it is. You're like, oh, it's John Wick, a new John Wick movie.
It's funny. It's funny because that's what a lot of people are saying is it's John Wick in the Matrix, but like Keanu Reeves was in the Matrix. He's probably his biggest fucking role at the time, I guess. Keanu Reeves, it's not Keanu Reeves who played John Wick is replacing the guy that used to be in the Matrix. He's the same guy.
That's it. If I would have called him John Wick, I would have laughed and been like, this is the greatest thing ever to happen to cinema. But no. Okay. So to me, that's what got me. Okay. Then the duck on his head in the thing. And I think he has erectile dysfunction.
Oh, the blue pill. Yeah, they are definitely hitting you over the head with this blue pill. So in order to get into that, we got to give a bit of backstory. It looks like what I can surmise from watching this trailer is it looks like Neo and Trinity and possibly Morpheus, we'll get into that later, are back in the Matrix. From what we can tell, Neo and Trinity have no recollection of being in the Matrix. And this is a new Matrix. The other Matrix was destroyed and somehow they have been put back in. And Neo is the one, but he has Neil Patrick Harris as his psychiatrist who is just prescribing nothing but blue pills. If you remember the first Matrix, the red pill gets you out. The blue pill continues the delusion. And he is just taking fucking blue pills by the handful. So very much pushing that red pill, blue pill, red pill, blue. It's interesting because the red pill has taken on a different connotation and it feels kind of like they're trying to take it back because it is a Matrix original. The phrase did get coined in the Matrix. It feels like they're taking it back, but yeah, like you said, Neo's just fucking living off blue pills. It looks like.
Yeah, no. And to me, it was amazing. And when him and Trinity meet in the real world and they shake hands.
But they're not in the real world. They're in the Matrix.
They're in the Matrix in this one? I thought they were in the real world. See, I was all confused.
No.
Have we met before? And it was kind of like, they both kind of had like the aha moment. You know what I mean? Like they had like a...
That's because they met in the other Matrix, but somehow their memory has been wiped and they're reinserted into this new Matrix. So they don't remember it, but they're kind of like, have we met before? And they're not really sure.
Is that deja vu? Because if we remember from the first Matrix what happened with deja vu, you're like, I must have deja vu. There's a glitch in the Matrix. So who knows? I mean, I'm excited. It looked good. It looked really good. The graphics, like the Matrix, when they did those graphics in the first Matrix, was amazing. You're like, okay, this is where cinema's going. Now to see what they can do with today's technology in the Matrix, it looked the trailer. I'm like, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
Yeah. So I have a lot of questions that I'm going to dive into.
Let's go.
There's a lot of things. So I get the idea that he doesn't remember what happened. He's the one guy that can do basically anything in this reality, can bend reality to his will, but his memory has been erased. You know, we know that he had his eyes fucked up. If you remember, his eyes were all fucked up in the outside of the Matrix. So now that he's inside of the Matrix, he has his eyes back. So that kind of makes sense to me. I get that. But the real question is if they need humans to power the Matrix or whatever the fuck, or to power the robots or whatever, that is fine. Why the fuck do you put the one guy that can destroy the whole thing back into the Matrix along with his fucking partner? Trinity's in there too. We got Trinity in there. We got fucking the one Neo in there, and they're like, let's just fucking put him in. We'll just erase his memory. It'll be fun. See what happens.
I am confused as well. I'm with you. I don't If you know, like, if I know you're going to come to my house and burn it down, you're not coming to my house.
Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect metaphor. If I know you want to burn my house down, I don't invite you over and say, just I'll give you some beer if you promise not to burn my house down. I'll keep an eye on him. He'll be okay. And then he goes to the bathroom and he fucking sets my house on fire, right?
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, I don't understand what's going on. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm with you. That's a question I have as well.
Doesn't make sense. So the next thing is Morpheus. Did you see? I mean, I don't know if it's really Morpheus, but it was a very Morpheus-like person that wasn't Lawrence Fishburne.
Well, that's what I asked you. I was like, because I watched it in front of you, and I was like, did he die?
Lawrence Fishburne is still alive. He has said that he's not going to be in this Matrix.
Well, they figured they get Samuel L. Jackson or something.
Is that a reference to somebody who confused? Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You just got him, and the guy from KTLA has no difference anyways.
So part of me gets it. This is an interesting thing is if you're gonna, I mean, Lawrence Fishburne's got to be a pretty old dude right now, right? So one of the benefits of the Matrix is you can put your consciousness into, I guess, a younger version of yourself, right? So
you could.
A younger version of Lawrence Fishburne's Morpheus, and perhaps maybe we don't ever get out of the Matrix in this movie and you never see Lawrence Fishburne, who is outside of the Matrix controlling this other younger version of himself inside the Matrix.
Maybe he is. We're going to see him at the end as a oh my God, it is the old Morpheus.
Well, that's the other thing. A lot of people are speculating is perhaps by the end of the movie, and that could be it, is by the end of the movie, Neo finally gets back out again, and you see Lawrence Fishburne, the big final reveal at the end of the movie is, oh, he is involved. I mean, he's been saying he's not, but that's the big payoff to that is perhaps we could see him by the end of the movie. The other thing that I want to say is it just me or is this just a remake of The Matrix?
That's exactly what it seems to me. Yeah. It looks like it's exactly, I think we've seen this one before.
Yeah, it's to me like scene for scene, this is the fucking Matrix. I saw this movie 20 years ago. It's the exact same thing.
It's been 20 years?
But like, yeah, it has been 20 years. But the part that blows your mind about this, it's the ultimate, and it just goes to show you how fucking intricate and well engineered this is because you've got Morpheus played by another guy because it's the Matrix. So if they don't want to bring you back for the remake, they can just plug and play someone cheaper to play that role. Or if they like you, they can have Keanu Reeves come back and plug him back in. And then it brings into lots of philosophical, deep questions like, well, could they possibly download the consciousness of Morpheus into another body outside of the Matrix, and then that person can come back into the Matrix, so then they can just completely replace a character? The point that I'm trying to make, though, is it's a remake, and it is the ultimate opportunity to remake a movie because they can pretty much remake, reboot at the same time, tell the same story over and over again. In the Matrix, they said this is what, the fourth version of the Matrix, and that raises the next question: is has Neo been in every version of the Matrix and got them out, and they just put them back in and they fucking tell the same story over and over again?
I have no fucking idea, man. I am so confused right now. You start dropping Matrix. Now it's like I got this I got to worry about. The MCU, I got John Wick, I got Barney Stinson, I got everything possible now. My mind is just going to go. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to go. This will be an opening weekend for me. I got to see it. It's almost like Toy Story 4. Like you just wait so long and you go, I need to see it. I need to see what they do. Even if it's like a frame for frame remix, I'm in. I'll buy it. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm definitely going to check it out. I think that we're going to see a remake of The Matrix.